Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm a counselor here at Stratus and a Wharton grad. And today I want to talk to you about 5 reasons to apply to Wharton. They may actually surprise you. So first, I would say a reason to apply might be you don't want to go into finance. This originally shocked me because given Wharton's reputation as, one of the top finance institutions and MBAs, I thought that if I wasn't going into finance that I totally would not fit in there or have a place. But Wharton has so many majors. And actually, someone like me who was really interested in social impact ended up being more of like a big fish in a small pond, which actually helped with getting different fellowships and other opportunities. And there is definitely, and it's only grown every single year, quite a strong group of folks who are interested in these other opportunities outside of finance, like social impact. So don't think that just because you're not necessarily interested in going to finance that Wharton might not be the place for you. I can't think of anything that you would want to do that Wharton doesn't have a place for. Second is the collaboration in the community. Another stereotype I had about Wharton before I got there was, okay, this is like an Ivy League school, M7, people are going to be super cutthroat, and it's going to be a scary place. I'm not going to make any friends. Could not be further from the truth. So, collaboration is baked in from before we even step foot on campus with, the way they do the interview as a team. But beyond that, there's so many opportunities for community and collaboration. There are over 100 student-led clubs. There's also plenty of things that are not official outside of the school that people plan just for fun. Like I went on a trip to Cuba that, some of my classmates just threw together. There's also follies and dance studio where you'll see so much creativity in your classmates and maybe even get to be a part of it. People meet up at pub every single Friday and a different club will host it. Overall, you're just going to be making lifelong friends. I've been out of Wharton for over 8 years now, and I've got another wedding of a classmate I'm going to next year. I'm really excited about it. You're going to be making lifelong friends. The community is incredible. Third is Philadelphia. So at first blush, especially if you think like New York is the sexiest place, or I don't want to be in a gritty sort of city, Philadelphia might not sound that interesting. And to me, honestly, that was my stereotype as well. I thought, okay, it's a city. Let's see how it goes. But Philly is now one of my favorite cities in America. Every single Wharton student is going to tell you the exact same thing. Despite the fact that it is a pretty major city, most of your classmates are not going to be from Philly. It's not going to be like going to a school in New York where a lot of people maybe were already working there. So, and the fact that a lot of your classmates are going to be international. Because of that, people's social scene is Wharton. So, everyone lives in a pretty small few block radius around Rittenhouse Square. If you want to make plans with someone, within 30 minutes of making plans, you are in their apartment or at the park or, on the banks of the river for a picnic or at the dog park. It's not one of those places that it's just like a really complicated thing to make plans and people are flaking all the time. It's actually really easy. You can walk the city. I didn't have a car when I lived there. I had a bicycle, and even that was, more than you need. Super convenient. The food's incredible. I've lived in New York City also, and, honestly, I think the food is better in Philadelphia. It's also more affordable, easier to get reservations. You can wear whatever you want. There's a lot of culture and history there. Obviously, I don't need to get into that, but the world-class museums are incredible. And you're just a short train ride to New York City or DC. So you could have a really balanced life outside of academics. Number 4 is personal growth. So again, one of my stereotypes of Wharton was this is going to be very cranial. This is all about the numbers, all about finance. Not the case at all. Wharton has so many classes and experiences baked in for you to grow as a person while you're there. And for me and a lot of my classmates, this was the first time I really had time to stop and think and do some of this inner work outside of just go at my career. So some of the examples are, I went to Antarctica for a week, camped out there, learned a lot about my own personal leadership style, even beyond what I already knew from being in the Army for 6 years before school. There's also the executive coaching program. There's classes like P3 where you can, get deeper in your purpose and your leadership style. Wharton really has this culture where it's actually considered cool to develop yourself personally and to learn that alongside your peers and develop empathy. And I think this is why people end up leaving Wharton with lifelong friendships and a renewed sense of who they are. Number 5, and this is the last one, is Wharton's global focus. So it's no secret that Wharton has the biggest and most international alumni network of any business school, which is great. But also while you're there, there's all these opportunities for global experiences. For example, you could do a global immersion program while you're there. You could also do a semester abroad. You can also do a global modular course. I did one to Ethiopia, which was incredible. We got to go, out in the middle of nowhere and see how rural healthcare was working out, up close and personal. We also got to visit Afroflora, which is the world's largest rose farm, and it has a really cool social entrepreneurial story in the background. And my friend who went with me, we tagged on a cheap little side trip to the Seychelles because, when are you ever going to have that cheap and convenient of a direct flight there? So lots and lots of great international experiences. One more that I'll mention is the Wharton Social Impact Initiative. This is a way for students to do real world projects while also giving back and feeling that sense of fulfillment. If you want to chat more about your Wharton application or any other aspect of your MBA journey, feel free to reach out to myself or any of the other counselors here at Stratus for a free 30-minute consultation. Good luck.